Welcome back. All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something super important today, how to make those cloud cost savings you work so hard for actually stick. It's all about building a solid FinOps governance framework, turning that one-time win into a strategy that lasts.
Now, before we really get going, just a quick heads up. This is Module 19 of our 20-part tutorial. And remember, this is all about giving you some general guidance. It's not, official legal or financial advice. So, as always, it's a really good idea to chat with your own financial and legal pros before you make any big moves. Okay, with that said, let's do this.
All right, picture this. Your team just crushed a big cost-saving project. High fives all around, right? But have you ever had that feeling where you look back a few months later and, well, those costs have somehow crept right back up? Yeah, it's a super frustrating cycle, and it happens all the time.
This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. These one-off efforts, they're basically like crash diets. Sure, you see results for a little while, but they almost never stick. If you want savings that last, you need a permanent lifestyle change. And in the world of FinOps, that big change is called governance.
So how do we break that cycle? Well, the solution is to actually build a governance framework. And I want you to think about this like you're constructing a building. You can't start with the roof, right? You have to start with a rock-solid foundation. For us, that foundation is establishing a FinOps function in your company.
Now, what exactly is this FinOps team or function? It's the central group that coordinates everything related to cost optimization. They handle the tools, the reporting, they get people talking, but here's the crucial part. They are not a central team that's just watching every penny like a hawk. No, their real job is to enable and support everyone else who makes spending decisions. Think facilitators, not gatekeepers. That's a huge distinction.
And what's really cool about this is how flexible it is. Look, if you're in a smaller company, your entire FinOps function might just be one person who's wearing a bunch of different hats. Totally fine. But in a huge enterprise, you're probably looking at a whole dedicated team. The point is, the structure can and should adapt to your size. The mission, though, that stays exactly the same.
Okay, so we've got our foundation laid. That's the team. Now it's time to put up the pillars. These are the things that are going to hold the whole structure up. And these are your core governance processes.
And there are 4 of them. This is your repeatable blueprint. First, you define your objectives. What are you actually trying to do? Then, you assign ownership. Who is responsible for what? No ambiguity. Third, you implement metrics so you can track your progress with real hard data. And finally, you have regular reviews to talk about it all. See? This is how you take cost management from being some special one-off project and turn it into just how you do business every day.
All right, let's recap our building project. We've got the foundation, that's our team. We've got the pillars, those are the core processes. So, what holds it all together? What makes sure this thing doesn't fall apart in a year? Well, that's the mortar.
This mortar is made up of a few key supporting activities. Things like financial integration. This just means your cloud spending gets plugged right into the company's main financial systems. Then there's documentation, because it means everyone knows the rules of the game. And of course, communication, to make sure everybody stays in the loop. It's basically the connective tissue that holds your whole framework together.
And this brings us to what is, honestly, probably the single most critical piece of this entire puzzle, and that's change management. Listen, you can have the fanciest tools, the most perfect processes, but if you don't address the human side of things, it's not going to work. At its heart, FinOps is a cultural shift. You have to get out there and help people understand why this matters so they actually buy into it. If you skip that step, I promise you, you will just face resistance at every turn.
So, at the end of the day, it really all boils down to this one question. As you start putting these ideas into practice, you have to keep asking yourself, are we just building a temporary fix here, a Band-Aid, or are we truly building a permanent culture of cost control? Because how you answer that, well, that's what will decide if your cost savings are still there a year from now.